Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a lower abdominal workout for you. So we're going to start in a nice wide position, straight into some squats to warm up. So you're going to squat all the way down and then roll onto your backs, legs up in the air and then stand up. So you're going to squat all the way down and then roll all the way up. Really use your abdominals. Give yourself a little bit of momentum to roll all the way up into standing. Using your tummy and then lengthening those legs all the way down as slowly as you can. The arms come down by your side. You're going to float one leg in and the other leg in and then extend and extend, and then other side comes in and extend and extend. So carry on doing this, switching legs, tummy held nice and tight. Relax the upper body, bending those legs into tabletop, pointing the toes, and then you're going to squeeze the legs together, dip both toes down, and then coming all the way up. So not changing the shape of your leg, the movement is coming from the hips, the arms are in a low wide V, really getting into the lower abdominals. You don't have to tap the toes all the way down, and then you're going to extend and dip. So extend those legs, bend them back in, and then dip down again. Good, so nice and controlled, using the breath, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then we're going to switch and tap each toe down. Lengthen the arms up towards the ceiling. So we're tapping the toes down with control, keeping that same shape of the leg. Keep it going, keep pointing the toes, keep breathing, and then lengthen both up and then come all the way down. You're then going to bend your right knee in and the left, squeeze the legs together, lengthen to the ceiling, and then lower down as slowly as you can. Again to the left, then right, lengthen and lower all the way down with control. Your arms are still staying into the air. Keep going. Keep breathing, bending that knee in and the other, and then place the hands behind your bottom. You're going to just hitch your hips and lift them up. And you really want the movement to be coming from the lower abdominals. So use the lower abdominals to just lift those hips. Try and keep the legs all the way up to the ceiling so that you're not swinging them back and forth as much. And now clasp the hands above your chest. And you're going to wiggle your hips over to the right and then over to the left. So right, center, over to the left and center. So getting into the lower obliques. Lovely. Keep squeezing those legs together. Keep breathing. And then lengthen your arms above the head, coming up into a curl up. You're going to hold it there and you're going to switch those legs. So as one knee bends in, the other leg straightens, and then the other side. So keep pumping those legs, point the toes, lift up a little bit higher so the tips of your shoulder blades are off your mat, and then you're going to extend the arms and legs away from each other and draw them back in. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to draw in. Lovely, staying up nice and high, bending those knees in, getting the legs nice and low. The lower you go, the harder it is. And then extend those legs, turn them out and start to crisscross, lifting the arms up, pointing the toes, and then you're going to do scissor movements here. So that at that 45-degree angle, you're in your curl up, hands behind the head if you need a little bit more support, and then come all the way down. So just hug those knees into your chest, rolling them around, easing off your hips, and then just rock on up into sitting. Swing your legs around. Take a moment here and then come into your plank position. Okay, so extend one leg and the other, and then you're just going to dip alternate knees down towards your mat. Make sure that your hips are in line. You're using your tummy, you're pushing up and away from your mat, and now bend both knees down and push up, down and push up. So it's just the knees bending, working those lower abdominals. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Really squeeze your tummy in and then just sit back into the resting position. So open your knees nice and wide and sink your bottom down onto your heels. And then coming up into the 4-point kneeling position, you're going to lift and hover your knees just above your mat and hold it there. And then you're going to push back, keep bending the knees into your downward dog, and then come forward again. So keep the knees lifted off the mat. You're going to come and hold it there and then push back, keeping a really nice bend of the knees in your downward dog, and then come forward. So really slow and controlled here. The tummy is working really hard. Releasing the head and then coming forward. And then stepping back, and in. So into your high plank. The legs are extending out and in, like so. Keep going with this. Make sure that those hips don't come up too high. You're just extending your leg and then pushing back into your downward dog. And then coming forward into your plank. Drop the knees and then push back. So coming forward, dropping the knees, lifting all the way back. Good, so really encouraging the chest, pushing down into the mat. The hips are high. And then hold it here into your plank, nice and strong. And then just drop down onto your heels. Turn over so that you're sitting up nice and tall. Legs hip width apart and hands behind the thighs. And you're just going to come into your curl down and add a little extension here. Arms coming out in front of you, and then you're rolling back and twisting from side to side and lengthening up nice and tall. So curling back, twisting from side to side, and then coming back up to center. Using the breath, exhale on the twists and an inhale up. Lovely. Using those lower abdominals, getting that nice twist. And then coming all the way down as slowly as you can, and then lengthen all the way up. So you're rolling down bone by bone, arms out in front of you, and then take the arms out, in, and then rolling all the way up. So tucking the pelvis under, rolling so you're almost down but not quite, then take the arms out to the side, keep that chin tucked, and roll all the way up. So opening the arms together and scooping to lift. Lovely. Coming all the way down now, lengthen the legs, the arms come above the head, and then big exhale to come all the way up into sitting. Wriggle out of the hips, take the arms nice and high, and then scoop down. Lengthen the arms above the head. Exhale to come all the way up into sitting, arms coming high. Rolling all the way down, and then just circle the arms in, hug the knees into the chest and extend the legs and arms away from each other and bring them back in. So lifting the chest as the arm and legs extends, and then lowering as they bend in. So lift, hold the tummy in, and now we're going to pump the legs, drawing one knee in and then the other. So single leg stretch here, lifting up and extend that bent knee and bring it in. Extend and bring it in. Both arms come above the head and the knee that was bent extends up to the ceiling, pointing the toes. So it's a variation on scissors. Working really hard, and then extend both legs, open the knees nice and wide so you're in a froggy position. Lengthen your arms away from you, flex the feet now, pushing the heels away from you into that nice open leg, and then you're going to crisscross the legs with the feet flexed, holding it here and then coming all the way down. So hug the knees into the chest and then just carefully come into sitting, and you are done. Well done, and I'll see you again next week.